Can't make this shit up. I know we've been talking about Nolan lately, but did y'all know about 11-year-old Angelique Cunningham, who was unalived on a boat July the 1st? Nolan was unalived on a boat July the 4th. She went out on the water. Her babysitters, who are white, took her out on a boat at 10 p.m. at night, and the baby is missing. Did y'all know about Angelique Cunningham? I didn't think that y'all did because there is no media outlet covering her story. She was 11 years old. Her white babysitter took her on a boat at 10 p.m. with another young man named John. His body has been found and he is unalived. Where is Angelique Cunningham? Why is nobody reporting about 11-year-old black Angelique Cunningham? Her babysitter was let go. Misdemeanor charge. They bumped it up after she went on a misdemeanor charge. They bumped it up to a felony and she was let out on a $50,000 bond. Why is nobody talking about this? Everybody is so caught up in the Nolan case. Everybody is so caught up in a Carmelo case. But at the same time, this happened before Nolan as well. This happened 3 days before Nolan, and nobody is saying a peep about it. And the girl is out on a $50,000 bond. 2 people are dead. Can't make this shit up.
You know what? This is really heartbreaking. I don't understand what's going on out here. And first of all, salute to the sister reporting on this story because I haven't even heard about it myself. This is very unfortunate what's happening right now, in this country. And I just hate to see that our young black babies are either snatched up and missing or they come up unalived. And then when I heard that the babysitter, who happened to be a white person, was only charged with a misdemeanor and then released out on bond for $50,000, that pissed me all the way off. Let me tell you something. If it ain't one thing, it's another. So this is why I try my best to try to tune out some things, especially when it comes to like media and news and propaganda. But when I see stuff like this that's not getting attention and they just pushing a narrative with all this other stuff going on, I had to share this, okay? Because some things that are just swept under the rug or they're kept quiet from media like this needs to be out. And it just really brought a lot of attention to me because I'm just like, y'all only charged the so-called babysitter who was with this young black girl who was only 11 years old, a young black baby. And she was unalived. And all she got was a misdemeanor and a $50,000 bond. Just let that sink in for a minute. Now let the roles be reversed and let that baby be with someone else who was black. They would have been charged and they probably would have had a felony and they probably would have been facing prison time on top of murder charges. But this is what I'm talking about. It's absolutely absurd. And I don't know exactly where this originated from. I had to do a deep dive. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. So I did the research just a moment ago. It's not too many articles about it, by the way. Just local news is reporting on the story. But according to the news reports that I just read, she was from Toledo, Ohio. This is where this incident occurred. According to the reports, they are saying that she went missing and then she was discovered a day later on a boat, unalived, on Lake Erie, which is 15 minutes of wherever she was from. Absolutely disgusting. There are no words for this at this point. I just feel like we're in a season where we have to continuously watch over our children, our children's children, if they have any, and it just makes you want to really keep your head on a swivel and stay on guard. I just feel like this, who do you trust? You can't trust the babysitter, can't trust the friends, hell, damn sure can't trust the relatives half the time. It's like putting your trust in the next person is like putting your trust into a wild animal at this point. You're literally putting your trust into a snake. And I'm just like this, it really boils my blood when I hear stuff like this go unsolved, or they do get solved. As you can tell, they made an arrest, which is good, but then they let her go on bond. For what? She was guilty. Like, why would you let her go on bond? And all she got charged with was a misdemeanor. But yet she went missing with this white babysitter who didn't look like a babysitter to me, in my opinion. You look at her mugshot, she looks like a murderer. Yeah, absolutely despicable, absolutely heartbreaking. It's like I can only teach so much, I can only say so much, but if people don't learn the first time, and I'm not putting blame on that child's parents, whoever had custody of her at the time of her disappearance. All I'm saying is that if people don't start waking up and smelling the coffee and putting a hold on these so-called babysitters that they trust their children with, they might as well stay home. Might as well stay home with them. I feel like this. I feel like if that were me and I had a child, I would not trust a completely strange white woman to watch my child. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. And then on top of that, even if she wasn't white, if I don't really know her too well from a can of paint, if I don't trust her too well with my own child, why the hell would I trust her with my child? Hell, why would I trust her with me alone as the adult? You just have to ask questions. You have to do a lot of deep diving and digging on people, and background checks are very crucial. Because I guarantee you, whoever that so-called babysitter was that I saw the mugshot on, that looked like a serial killer in my opinion, because she looked like she was ran through with drugs and all. Rugs, correction, rugs, because you have to be sensitive on YouTube. I feel like it was given crackhead. And yeah, sometimes you just have to do a deep dive on folks. You just cannot trust everybody with your children, period. You just cannot. It just really sickens me to the core when it's one of our people that go missing and then end up on the live the next damn day, and then don't get no type of media coverage. No one says nothing about it, and then it just gets swept away under the rug. This happens all the time. It's like they pick and choose what cases they want to bring to the national media attention, and then they don't pick everybody else. They just, it's not getting enough traction. Let's just not even bother talking about it. It's just another poor lost black soul gone. It's pretty much is what this is going. And it's like, this is devastating. And it's scary. This is very scary. It's like we are in a time where people are literally lynching other people for fun. I'm sick of it. But y'all let me know y'all's thoughts in the comments below. Awful. Just awful.